Hi everyone! If you could have one superpower, what would you choose? Would you want to be able to fly, become invisible, be the strongest person in the world? Or would you like to have the power to heal? If healing is a power you would like to have, this talk is for you. And the good news is, you probably have it already. More often than not, our taste buds are excellent guides in determining what is healthy and what is not. And if you do what makes you happy, good for you. Happiness proteins are very important for good health. That's why this talk and my books are called Delightful and Delicious Healing, Dandhea for short. Let me tell you a true story. Almost 12 years ago, July 15th, 2013, I was asked to give a talk to the caregivers in my mother's nursing home in the Netherlands. Why? Because 3 months earlier, April 10th, 2013, her doctor had told us, the family, to prepare for her passing. My mother was 88 years old when, after a fall from her wheelchair, a lump was found in her chest. 99.9% certainly malignant was her doctor's opinion. My mother sat there with her eyes closed, looking very pale, and hardly reacted to anything. My sister flew out from California and did not dare postpone her trip for a week. That's how little time we thought she had. My mother also had Alzheimer's, so it was quickly agreed upon to keep her as comfortable as possible for whatever time she still had left, and not submit her to any aggressive cancer therapies. And so I asked my family and her doctor for permission to try my diet and care system on her, and they allowed me to. During the first meal, spelt bread, coconut oil, banana, and some tea, her eyes opened, color returned to her cheeks, and she gave us the biggest, most beautiful smile. As I predicted, the lump in her chest flattened after a week and a half of a diet of pre and probiotics, healthy oils, nuts, seeds, grains, raisins, spices, teas, fresh fruits and vegetables, beans, aloe vera, and lots of carrot juice, all presented in nice breakfasts, lunches, and dinners with delicious desserts and snacks, combined with a toxin-free natural care system consisting of essential oils and lavender flowers. After 2 weeks, my mother could eat by herself again, something she hadn't been able to do in a while. And after that, she even wanted to walk again. That's why the head nurse asked me to give a talk to all of her caregivers to explain how it was possible that with just some healthy diet and care, my mother had become healthier than before her fall. And so I explained the principle of natural, toxin-free healing to them, expecting it to become well known, but it didn't. Just as it happened with my dad, a doctor who had found a remedy for asthma, which was published in a prominent medical journal in 1983. Many doctors adopted it, but it didn't become mainstream. And so, when my dad got cancer in 1997, I looked for natural remedies because I reasoned that if his remedy for asthma hadn't become mainstream, there might be other doctors who had found solutions for serious illnesses which hadn't become mainstream either. I did find some remedies, and it did help him a little, like green tea, but it didn't heal him. My dad died of cancer September 20th, 2004, a cancer for which the natural remedy had won a Nobel Prize 38 years earlier. So, if even winning Nobel Prizes does not make natural remedies for serious illnesses well known, what does? In 2001, I came across a text by Sherry Tamai on toxic ingredients we should avoid in care products and what it does to you. With every toxin I dropped, my health improved, and I learned to make natural substitutes toxin-free. I was able to heal anything from minor ailments to serious illnesses like Lyme. After 20 years of studying evidence-based, science-backed, practice-confirmed ways of healing naturally, I thought I could write a book on how to heal COVID in a matter of weeks. It ended up taking me 2.5 years. Why? Because while I thought I only had to explain how to consume omega-3 and omega-6 properly, it turned out that almost every nutrient deficiency turns up as COVID, and that we are being misled about almost every nutrient. The substances in pills are different from those in food, and they don't do what the nutrients in food do. The substance in vitamin C pills does not even heal scurvy. How can that be? Well, pharmaceutical industries aren't looking for remedies as hard as they are looking for ways to make a profit. And yeah, so even if they find a natural remedy, they will spoil it. Do they do this on purpose? Well, to profit from something, you need to patent it. And to patent it, you need to own it. And to own it, you need to have discovered it. Plants were around longer than humans were. And the plants with the most healing properties are usually pulled out as weeds. So they need to alter it a little. And if in altering it, the healing properties decrease, disappear, or even reverse, they will go with the altered product anyway. Why? What's a win-win for them? Either they get away with it and they profit from their product, or they don't and then they blame the plants or the natural nutrients. And that way they keep on pretending their toxic concoctions are and synthetic concoctions are superior to the nutrients in plants. But it's a losing battle, of course, because plants only have benefits. Healing plants only have benefits, and their synthetic products come with a lot of side effects most of the time. So what's going on here? It's a misguided way they use to enhance the healing properties of the plants, supposedly. Because they take the most prominent nutrient and they isolate it, assuming that that nutrient is the one that causes the healing, but it's not how healing from plants works. The nutrients often work together, and a few, maybe four, but sometimes even thousands of nutrients working together to cause the healing properties. So just isolating it is already a mistake, but then it may also become unstable because it's such an unnatural form that never appears like that in nature. So they need to find a more stable form, and that way it's become a different product completely, but still that doesn't stop them from blaming the plant. And if the toxic effects become apparent. So yeah, you heard correctly. This multi-trillion-dollar worldwide industry is competing with weeds. So it's safe to say that pharmaceutical industries are PFFFD, profit-oriented, fluff-based, fake concerns, fake solutions, finance-backed, deceitfully pushed. Now, HISP stands for health-oriented, evidence-based, science-backed, practice-confirmed. And the cool thing is, one system works for all diseases, and that system can be described with the acronym MOTHERHAT. Microbiome, probiotics like kefir and kombucha, prebiotics like the fibers in vegetables and fruits and leafy greens. You need a healthy microbiome to absorb the omegas properly, and a healthy microbiome gives you an appetite for healthy foods, and that's not even mentioning the many essential nutrients made by the microbiome, like the B vitamins, vitamin K2. Kind of important if you value having healthy skin, bones, hair, teeth, and a regular heartbeat. So no destroying the microbiome with aggressive treatments or enemas, please. And then you also have the skin microbiome, which you spare by using natural toxin-free products. Then we have the omegas. No, not fish oil. Flaxseed for omega-3, sunflower seeds for omega-6. Then the targeted response for if you have symptoms for cancer, that's aloe vera and carrot juice. For COVID, that's eucalyptus globulus essential oil. For asthma, that's grapes and plantago. For Lyme is a long list of essential oils and natural products. Too long to name here, but you can find them in the description below this video. All evidence-based, science-backed, practice confirmed, so it works. Then we have the herb rotation schedule with all the Maria Traben and Essiac herbs and delicious tea blends. Then come the happiness proteins, all the foods, scents, behaviors needed for dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. Happiness proteins are very important for good health. If something's unpleasant, it's by definition unhealthy. Then come the additional nutrients, all from food, from the sun in the case of vitamin D, not from pills. Pills are fake. Then timing, combining, preparing, and planning. Most of the time, if it tastes best, it is better for your health. And so a salad with a dressing is healthier than one without, provided you use a healthy oil like cold-pressed organic olive oil, apple cider vinegar, pepper. Those all help you absorb all nutrients better, and salt for your cells need salt to absorb vitamin C. So I wrote 12 health books and write on anything: how to heal cancer in days and COVID in minutes. Am I qualified to do so with just a master's in English language and literature? Is a journalist qualified to report on science? I think so. I only relate what successful doctors say anyway. And all you need to understand them is high school level knowledge of chemistry and biology to understand them when they're talking about isomers or ionophores. I want to work with doctors, but they all tell me the same thing. You know more about healing through diet and care than I do, so what can I do? I have my work checked by doctors anyway, just to be sure. I can see from the outside what his system does on the inside when it healed one of our cats from ear canal cancer in 3 days using the combined Budwig, Revicci, and Traven method by mixing aloe vera, propolis, apple cider vinegar, hemp seed oil with olive leaf and organic cold pressed olive oil, and combining that with the zinc source in the form of the cooled off cooking water of either beans, potatoes, pasta, or rice. Cooled off, salt free. Salt's good for humans, not for cats. And then plantago tea. The quill egg size pink tumor turned black, dried up, shrunk to the size of a raisin, and fell out of her ear within 3 days. Normally a $6,500 operation, an aggressive one, after which cats die anyways. So we need a new way to determine who should be listened to when it comes to health. KESLRE stands for qualification plus expertise plus specialization times integrity minus loopholes plus results plus impact. That way room can come for truth and healing. So, are you ready to unleash your healing powers? Find any of my books in the link below for free with the promo code freebies. And please spread the word. If doctors, even Nobel Prize winning ones, research, books, successful stories can't make natural remedies for serious illnesses well known, maybe we can. Dandhea stands for delightful and delicious healing. It sounds like dandelion. So let's start a movement together, the dandelion way, popping our happy little heads up wherever we can so that toxin-free natural healing becomes as abundant and normal, as delightful and delicious as dandelions in springtime. Thank you.